It's time for the weekly alternative news coverage.
I can't just do it. Welcome to that.
So, this is the story everyone's been talking about this week.
George Lucas is probably dying.
Lucasfilm this week was sold to Disney. Which is, I mean, some people were making out like that was a bad thing.
Yeah,
I think that's quite a good thing. I think it'd be better because I think Disney actually still cares about its reputation.
Yeah, whereas Lucas sort of
Whereas
gave
Lucas
up
was
a
just
bit.
like,
But
I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
money.
I know.
Money.
They have been making more Star Wars stuff as Lucasfilms. You know, there's been video games, there's been cartoons, there's been, and they haven't been that great. And it's a dying franchise.
True.
It is dying.
Yeah, they're making a whole new trilogy that is not a prequel. The interesting thing is
now listen to this.
The deal. He sold Star Wars. Well, he sold the whole Lucasfilm.
Whole film.
I mean,
whole thing.
which is really,
really
just,
you got.
it's really just Star Wars with like
Wars.
a side of
The
Indiana
clone.
Jones.
Yeah, they did Indiana Jones as well. I forgot about
It's
that.
like 90% Star Wars.
Can you imagine the next Disney video game? It's gonna have Jedi.
A brawler game.
Yeah, where it's
with
literally
Disney
all the
characters,
Disney goes. Mickey Mouse.
where you can have like
fighting Darth Vader.
Mickey Mouse and like the Donald Duck and stuff and all those like characters.
Yeah.
And Dolan, of course. Like all the Jedis and stuff. Indiana Jones.
Great.
And like the like Pixar
Captain Jack
stuff.
Sparrow.
They own Marvel.
They own Marvel as well.
Yeah.
Disney are gonna rule the world.
Disney bought
People,
out
watch
Marvel.
out! I need to warn you. Disney are trying to take over. Do whatever you can. Just boycott it.
So like with all that stuff, they could just make like the best game ever.
Possibly, yeah. Here's my theory as to. Well, I don't know. I've George Lucas has either foreseen the end of the world, or I think he's dying because he's sold off Lucasfilms. Which he's fair enough. He's old now. It's not going anywhere.
He sold it for $4.05 billion, which is like
that's an odd number.
Yeah, it's like he was like.
No, that's an odd number.
They were like negotiating. Like he wanted $5 billion.
5 billion.
It's like $5 billion, and they're like $4 billion. He's like 4.95 billion. They're like, we're giving you $4 billion. We're giving you 4.9 billion.
And then, which is amazing what he did, but makes me think he knows something you don't. Because he then donated $4 billion of that money to a sort of charity, an educational charity. It's like he negotiated the 0.05 so he'd have something out of it.
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to keep that for the rest of my days. Like, I'm really worried he knows something we don't.
He looks really sad in that photo.
He does. They got a really sad photo.
He looks like he's gonna die. It looks like he's just found out he's got cancer.
I'm really worried. Look how sad he is there. He looks like he sold his soul.
Where he's like in this photo with like all the like Disney characters dressed up as Star Wars.
And he's standing there with his lights on. He looks at his face like this.
I actually have faith in Disney.
At first, I was like, well, you said at the beginning, a lot of people got angry, and I was a bit like, whoa, that sucks. What have they done? But then you're right. You turned me around. Actually, you made me think. You know what? Actually, Disney care about their reputation.
I think at the least we should wait until the episode 7 comes out.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, George Lucas has cancer. The election.
Shit.
The election.
How shocking was that? Obama.
It's called the Obama one.
Yeah. Tight.
And Romney might as well not have bothered.
I know. I can't believe it. Obama just trashed
Crazy.
him.
I know.
Obama just absolutely like. After all of that, everyone's sort of worried. No, I had faith though.
I'm not really surprised. I think he's the better man won.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say that. I like him.
I remember when I had my cat, when I first got him. It was a kitten right before Bonfire Night, and I remember on Bonfire Night, he was absolutely terrified of the fireworks. Absolutely terrified.
And this is the time. This is like a very stressful time of year for dogs and cats and rabbits and
any sort
hamsters
of pet.
Everywhere.
Even old people. If you're worried about your dog's sort of well-being on Bonfire Night, then there is something you can do about it, isn't there, Dave?
Is there? Oh, yes, there is. I don't know why I did that.
Neither do I.
I was already paying attention.
It's right here.
I just went with it though.
Yeah, good work.
Scientists have developed a bedtime story for dogs. This is developed by scientists.
Science!
Yeah, Mr. White. Science!
The British scientists claim, I love that, keyword there's claim. They claim to have developed the world's first bedtime story for dogs. Now, does that mean first patented? Because I reckon there's someone somewhere's written a bedtime story for a dog.
Probably, yeah. You're probably right. But this is scientifically developed. This is like the 7.9 inch of the iPad Mini.
Wait, what were we talking? Oh, Teddy and Stanley's Tall Tale.
It's on YouTube.
They should have spelled tail, T-A-I-L. They should have spelled it tail like that.
They should.
That would have been great.
Yeah, that's kind of a missed opportunity, but at the same time, that's a really overused pun.
Yeah, this audiobook includes soothing syllables designed to lower stress in canines, and we were sort of looking at the.
This is on YouTube.
Sort of YouTube video of it.
You can see it if you click here. Oh yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's great. Do you not see it come up?
Yeah.
How cool is that? You can just click that now.
What? So if I just
and it'll just
So if I just sort of
do it.
Hello, dog. Are you ready for a story? This story is all about a very, very good dog. He would pad down to the gate at the bottom of his garden, look out at the street with his big dark eyes, and wish for a friend.
Sounds great in Simon Cowell's
Oh
voice.
yeah, I can't. I should have
proper dramatic voice.
Should have gone for it. The dragged out syllables, sort of soft sounding syllables, I guess. Supposedly calming.
Gar.
There's like loads of R's.
It's like.
But you don't want to be like gar.
It makes me think you should say it like a pirate when they write like that.
I know, but
like, gar.
When you know you're meant to be.
Gar.
When you know it's meant to be calming, you realise.
He would pad down the gate to the bottom of his garden.
Down to the bottom of Davy Jones's locker. Yeah, so that
and
was.
Wish for a friend. Friend. Oh, friend.
See what they get.
Friend.
Dog friends. They probably love it. They probably be like, wait, I'd want it. It'd help me sleep.
I like listening to it actually. It's quite relaxing. It was quite relaxing.
It was actually relaxing. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, give it a listen. Actually, I'd recommend that. As everyone knows, Mexicans love jumping the border. Now the term jumping the border, I've always thought was quite an interesting term because they don't really jump it, they sort of run across it or I don't know, drive through it or maybe they do climb over fences and stuff.
Well, that's what they tried to do here, isn't it?
Yeah.
They tried to climb over a fence and drive at the same time. They tried to drive over a fence.
I think obviously it was someone's birthday and someone got in the Great Escape.
They managed to set up ramps like either side of the fence. Unfortunately, like the ramps literally go right over the fence.
Yeah.
And it just drives over.
Spiked.
It's not like there's a big like ramp leading up to it.
And then the jump.
And it just went.
They got on top. So of course the car goes along it and then just gets stuck at the tip and it's just like balancing like on the fucking fence and the wheels aren't touching anything.
They got it right to the top and it just went. And it just got stuck. They had to abandon it.
Yeah, they decided to ditch the vehicle and fled back into Mexico. So they tried to move it. So it must have got stuck there.
They must have like got out. They like got out and like they've clearly like the boot's open in the picture. They've clearly like climbed out the boot. While the car's
I like to imagine it's like
the end of the Italian job.
So they're tilted, all the marijuana's in the back and the boot's open, and they're like, oh, the marijuana's gonna fall, but then they don't want to fall themselves. They're trying to balance out the marijuana.
Yeah.
What did they think was gonna happen? Oh,
they thought we were gonna get over and smuggle some drugs into the US.
Yeah, well, obviously.
I think that's what they thought. How'd they set up the ramps?
I don't know.
They set up these ramps and no one notices.
I just don't understand. They must have the metal.
I think
Imagine the size of the metal. Do you reckon they just drove with the massive long? Because think about it, it can't be too steep, otherwise they wouldn't be able to drive up it.
Yeah.
So it must be a relatively.
It is very steep.
That's steep coming down, but I think the other side. Are they driving around with like? Do you reckon it folds up or something?
It's like telescopic. I don't know. Maybe they just have a big truck with it on the back.
That's not suspicious.
Well, it's going to be suspicious when you're setting up these like
bars. But you don't want to be
fence.
suspicious before you're getting up there. Like if there's US border control and there's a jeep.
If you're driving right up to the US border, that's going to be pretty suspicious, isn't it?
But you're out.
I like to imagine actually they have guys like carrying them like under their arms, like just like running up there. It's like, quick, put them up, put them up. There's probably no marijuana. It's probably just like racist, like US border officials, just like those damn Mexicans, they're smuggling their drugs into our country.
To be fair, there's a Jeep sitting on top of their fence. Like, I think they could maybe assume that would be too difficult. X-rated parrot Beaky, great name for a parrot, seeks new home.
They're not that creative with their names for parrots here. Like it's called,
it's
called Beaky.
Yeah, but the other one's
because it's got
cool.
a beak.
I don't know.
Right. The other one is a cool name. It's called Captain Scarlet.
And he's scarlet coloured.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not actually that creative.
But I think it's cool.
I think it's cool. Captain Scarlet.
We were talking about.
Do you remember it did between the seasons like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
That's epic.
It was.
We need to do that.
So this this parrot X-rated. Now you straight away realised it meant bad language.
Not like it's.
I assumed you might have been in a porno or something.
This probably happens quite a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, RSPCA. I mean, he must have been in a bad house.
RSPCA taken in a parrot, and the parrot has got a right mouth on it. So it's obviously been in a like abusive household.
This is the way they do it.
It's
the way they do it, really like kindly. They're like, an RSPCA spokeswoman said, "Beaky is an intelligent and playful bird who is a good mimic. Unfortunately, this talent means that he's picked up some rather colourful language from his previous owners. He's been paired up with Captain Scarlet. Bum bum ba 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 bum." Who loves to whistle but minds his language, so that's all right. Maybe together they.
Why do you say RSPCA spokeswoman? Why do you say woman? It doesn't say woman on the article.
I know.
It says man.
I know.
It says man.
It does say man.
Spokesman.
Shouldn't say spokesman. It should say spokesperson.
But and this is a man.
But they do say, with Beaky, the owner shouldn't mind bad language as he comes out with some rude words. I just wish we had a few quotes.
Shouldn't mind bad language.
Yeah.
It's like, like, it's not necessary, but preferable.
I love how they paired him up with another parrot, because they're like, there's no way he's getting a home on his own. Let's pair him up with this adorable one called Captain Scarlet, who just likes to whistle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like... And then the other one's just like, wagger! Anyone interested in giving Beaky or Captain Scarlet a new home, contact Laybourne on 0300 0751.
You missed out 3 of the numbers there.
I know.
You should read out like
300 123 0751.
Hey!
Bum 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 bum.
Okay. Craigslist!
You got there just before me. Craigslist! A Craigslist!
A Craigslist!
A Craigslist!
A Jack! A Dave!
A Craigslist! So,
Craigslist!
Craigslist!
Better believe!
You better believe it!
Craigslist!
Yeah! Riding the Craigslist!
That's what I'm talking about. Don't get that on BBC News.
So... Yeah, I saw this in the security section.
Hostile situations. ...
Extreme risks. Anywhere within 48 hours. That's the location. The location isn't like, you'll be working in Suffolk. It's anywhere within 48 hours.
You need to be ready. And I get the impression this is like anywhere in the world.
Yeah. So this is on Craigslist. Just imagine this on Craigslist.
I don't know if this is
isn't
actually
like
real.
Military
Intelligence. Just having a laugh.
You can't tell with this. Is why it's great. This is the description for their. We are a unique specialist security company. We only take on high reward work, high risk, high reward work, and we work everywhere on the planet, with the exception of the UK. Yet we interview in London. They want computer skills, medic, and Arabic linguists. Maybe this job's going to be the last job. So there's no money, it's just per job. So automatically I'm like, well, they want an assassin.
It's clearly like MI6, isn't it?
Well, we work everywhere on the oh, except Britain. But then MI6 should
like MI5, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right, actually.
MI5 have got that covered.
You're right, they would not, but they're not going to advertise on Craigslist.
That's because it's what you wouldn't expect.
This just can't be real. I want to call it up. It says Google something to hear all about them, so maybe it's a real thing. Maybe we should Google it.
Should we Google?
Should we Google it now?
Google
Fuck it,
Google
yeah.
This looks so legit.
Oh yeah, this is. Wow. If I've sent you this link, it's because you've expressed an interest in possibly talking to me about high-risk, hostile solution, anything, anywhere job. Please don't join this site. It's pointless. I'll just delete you. That's not the reason for it being sent to you. This is basically a private military company. Look, jobs in, what was it? America and Africa, doing missing persons, kidnaps, ransom, training, asset recovery, personal protection, and body recovery. Fuck. One guy has set this up.
I love the last line. What have you got to lose?
But I love how it's specifically Arabic linguist. Like, that's so racist. Like, he's like, I work in Africa and Asia, but you're going to need Arabic linguistic skills for what I'm involved in. It's like, if it's not Arabs, he won't be involved.
That's just like what everyone speaks like over there.
Like, yeah, maybe it's just like, they speak Arabic. Speak foreign. You got to speak foreign. Yeah, so if you're, if you're a bit bored, what you got to lose? Basically,
what have you got to lose?
He's trying to set up the A team, isn't he? Really?
So if you're black and you like jewelry,
yeah,
then give this guy a call.
Yeah, if you're a man of many faces, give this guy a call. If you wear a suit and like banging women, give this guy a call.
If you're like clinically insane, definitely give that guy
definitely give him a call. This has been the Weekly Alternative News Channel. Thank you for watching.
See you guys next week.
That was a shit outro.